Hey folks, how you doing? It's Wednesday night. It's about 8:30 our time here. I'm just packing up everything for tomorrow, getting ready for day one. On our day off today, it was a nice relaxing day. My last 2 days of practice, just to give you a quick update. Day three, the third day of practice, I had went out with one of my partners from Lake Norman, Van Foster Jr. We actually had a pretty good day. Put a lot of fish in the boat. Had again, in that 10-11 pound range. So that was good. And then yesterday I actually spent about half the day trying to get some smallies going. I've been talking to a few guys and it seems the smallie bite's on pretty good this year. Unfortunately I really couldn't get on them, which is kind of disappointing. So spent the last half of the day poking around for more areas on where fish were, on the pattern I was on. It's basically backs of pockets and coves looking for spawning fish and or fish about to move up or that have just moved off. So only actually boated 3 keepers yesterday, but again I spent half the day doing some searching. So what's going to happen to the tournament? Well, honestly I don't know. The lake's changing so much every day. We had a crazy thunderstorm last night. There's another one coming tonight. There's possibility for one tomorrow. I think they're calling for an inch or 2 of rain tonight, which is just going to push this lake higher and dirty up the water. So it's almost changing every day, and I'll just have to get on the water and see what happens. I may still, even though I didn't get any of the smallmouth or spots, I may still spend half an hour in the morning seeing if I can get one of those fish on the jerkbait. Word has it the smallmouth are pretty fat and chunky, so a keeper smallmouth will, from talking to some of the guys and reading some stuff online, a keeper smallmouth is going to weigh a little more than a keeper largemouth of the same size. So I may commit some time to that. And then I'm just going to poke around, hope for the best. I did, on the 4th day of practice, I hooked one fish, probably about 4 pounds, which is the biggest fish I've seen all week. Came off halfway to the boat, which I guess that could be a good thing, and I'll definitely be back in that pocket looking for that fish. So what else? Oh, I just, doing all this traveling and stuff, so many strange and interesting things happen on the water, as they do everywhere, and I just thought I'd talk about them a little bit. Probably the wildest thing this week, and it's the first time it's ever happened to me. I got attacked by a hummingbird. Now I guess I didn't really get attacked when I had my Ranger cap on, with the cap was brown, big red logo, and this hummingbird came and kind of just sat there hovering in front of my face for about 3 seconds. Freaked me out. I think I yelped like a little girl and like flailed my arms around, but best I can deduce is that it was attracted to the red of the Ranger logo and thought it was food, or by food I mean a flower. So that was pretty neat. I've seen tons of deer. There's a lot of deer around here. Sunday I had about 8 of them on the bank just kind of staring at me. They eventually ran off. It was neat. The other kind of neat thing, and I didn't know this, but in Missouri and Arkansas there's armadillos. So back home in Canada, where this time of year we got a lot of raccoon roadkill and groundhog roadkill, down here it's armadillos and possums. So that's pretty neat. I've never seen an armadillo before. That about wraps it up. I'm boat number 11 tomorrow, which I'm really not happy about. I don't like being in the first flight. It makes for a very short day. I was last year I was first flight on Lake Champlain for the first time. It was actually boat 1, and I hated it. I hated it. It's such a short day. So tomorrow I'm going to be out early. I'll be back in at 3 o'clock. I guess the plus is I get a really long day on the second day, but I'd really actually rather just be in the middle, have the same amount of time both days. What FLW does is it actually flips the field from day 1 to day 2. So, first flight day 1, last flight day 2. So that wraps that up. I've got 8 rods on the deck of the boat, which usually means I'm struggling. You know, when you're nailed down to a pattern or something you have a lot of confidence in, you can usually get it down to 2 or 3 rods. I've got 8 rods on the boat. I've got a shaky worm, and I've got a little finesse jig, like a 1/4 ounce finesse jig with a little 3-inch craw on it. And those will probably be my 2 main baits. I also got a drop shot set up. I got a jerk bait and a Berkley swim bait set up. So I'm gonna, in the morning I might throw that jerk bait and that swim bait up through some treetops looking for some fish, looking for some suspended smallies and suspended spots. Oh, the other cool thing, on Monday I actually got into a school of feeding stripers and hybrids. Never caught a striper before, never caught a hybrid, and for about 10 or 15 minutes, myself and my partner Van basically had a fish on non-stop. It was awesome. Mostly hybrids, probably in around the 3 to 5 pound mark, and I got one striper about 9 pounds. It was really cool. So that was neat. That wraps it up. Tomorrow we'll go out, we'll do what we can do. Hopefully the target for the day is 11 pounds. 11 pounds would be really good. If I get more than that, I'll be ecstatic. You know, talking to some people, some people are saying the smallmouth are bigger this year, and the top weights may be bigger. They're actually expecting the kind of mid-pack weights to be a little lower. So time will tell. We'll find out tomorrow night, and we'll do an update blog. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you all shortly.